Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome. And welcome to yet another day of 31 days of trying new eyeshadow palettes. Today we're going to play with the Odenseye Hela palette in collaboration with Angelica. I love her channel. Like, I don't watch all videos from a channel ever, but I think I watch most of her videos, which says a lot. I love her aesthetic and her loving colorful makeup. It just really makes me happy. And when I saw this palette, I needed to have it. Well, I didn't need anything, but like I wanted to. And this is one that I kept quite for like the end of the month because I really wanted, to use this like last, or like not last, but like towards the end. Look at how exciting this color story is. You have like 2 green rows, a pink row, and more gray toned row, like gray brown. So I'm super excited to get to using this. Let's start with priming the eyes. I have a new angle. Again, like I'm just trying new things. Just to make sure like I'm doing the best I can for you guys. I also want to, if this 31 day series goes well, I do want to start editing more, but I don't really have a good like computer program or something for that. But I have noticed that you can do more now with your phone itself, like than my previous phone. So I do want to start doing some basic editing first. The truth is, editing does take a lot of time, and especially if it's not like your like second nature. And also, this is a channel that I do for fun, so like I have a lot of other things to do in my life than just editing these videos. So I want it to be quick and fun and not me having to edit the entire day, because then I will not be doing it. By the way, if you're wondering what this is I collect mugs. So like when I go to a place, I take a mug with me. So that's what you're seeing. Okay, I want to do something with the greens. I really want to grab for this palette next year as well to do something else than greens, but right now I really want to play with those. So what I'm gonna do actually is I'm gonna start with a sort of lining. Yeah. So we're gonna take the darkest green shade called, well, I'm not gonna be able to say any of these shades. Ouroboros. That's probably butchering that name, but I'm gonna put that like at the lash line just to kind of start with like a nice deep line. Whew. That's what that looks like. Okay, so I kind of lined the entire like lash line. So this is what we're starting with. Now I'm gonna take the little crease brush and I'm gonna go into the shade Moss, I think. And I'm just gonna blend that out. And I'm gonna blend that into the crease as well. Then I'm gonna take the shade Underworld, which is like a lime green. Again, I'll show you in the end what the shades are that I used. and put that in the crease and a little bit higher. I'm gonna now do the same on the other eye, so I'm gonna take moss and put it all over. Moss, 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 moss. And I'm just blending that into the crease a bit and then taking that underworld shade again. And putting that on the crease. So far, I really like it. I'm excited so far. Gonna put moss in the crease a little bit more because I did that on the other eye and not here as much. So let's do that a bit more. And take that green as well. And I'm gonna take the shade, what is it, Rebirth, which is a very light, like yellowy green. And I'm just gonna blend that out. Gonna take a little bit of that brighter yellow underworld again, or like green, and just brighten that part up. Okay, that's nice. Let's see. That's what we used so far. So I used this to line the eyes, then this, then this, and then that. That's what we have so far. I think I want to take a little bit of that dark green shade and just throw it in the crease a bit to get it to be a little bit more deep and like vampy, because I love a good like dark look. I really noticed that, you know, since we're in winter now, I really love a good like darker eye. I'm really into the dark purples, dark browns, dark blue. Like every time I open a palette, I'm like, that shade, and it's always the darkest one. See, that's a lot more depth than that. Let's get it even now. Brush. That is nice. Same on the other eye. Ta-da. Let's blend, 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 blend. Take a little bit more. Blend, 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 blend. And you know what I'm gonna do now? I'm gonna take a little tiny bit more, just put it right there in the crease. And now I'm gonna take that shade Moss again and apply it over and use that to properly blend the whole thing out. We did that on the other eye as well. Yeah, that's nice. Now we're gonna take a little bit of that Moss shade and Outdoor shade. No, not Outdoor shade, that word that I couldn't pronounce, that dark green. And we're just gonna apply that on the lid. I put them over one another. So that is what we have. Matte wise, I'm thinking like, should I line it? I'm gonna do that after. So now I'm gonna get my fingers into the shimmers. Should we really do green? Okay, we should. I really want to play with so much more in this palette, but you know, I can't use everything. We can do that when we're like using 6-pan palettes, but like 16, not so much. So what I really want to do is use this palette again very soon, as soon as I'm done with my 31 days and my chopping block pile, because I'm currently decluttering everything in my collection. Not everything. I'm decluttering every category in my collection, and some things I feel like I have to use before deciding if I want to keep them or if I want to get rid of them. So that is why we are maybe not using this immediately after the 31 days series. Okay, so I'm getting this shimmer onto the lid first. That's really pretty. Now let's do the other eye. I have shaky hands again. Like, I had that like a few days ago as well, like super shaky hands, and I couldn't really apply the product like nicely. Yes, nice. I like it. I like it. I like it. But we're not done, obviously, because we might not be able to use every shade, but we're gonna sure try to use every green shade in here, or almost every green shade. So we're gonna take Golden Bridge, which is this lime green shade. The shade we just used is Venom, and I'm gonna put that like in the inner, I think the inner part. You don't see me putting as much as, like, I don't really do halo eyes much. I know that was like a trend like a few years ago, but when I do halo eyes on me, it looks weird because I have like eyes that hang down, and it makes the effect even more, like, you can see it even more, that my eyes are hanging down on the outsides. So that's why I hardly ever do a halo eye. What? So that is it. And then, like, sorry, someone was calling me, and like there's like a weird text appearing in my, or like yeah, appearing in my, on my screen. So that is why I was looking at the screen and being like, huh? And now we're applying the lightest green shade, shimmer shade, called Fluorescence, and we're putting that into the inner corner. That is what that looks like. And then we need just a tiny teeny bit on the lower lash line, maybe, or not. We are gonna do this gold double-sided shade, and we're gonna put that on the lower lash line. Ooh, that's pretty because it flips to an orange. That's gorgeous. It's a white gold that flips to an orange. Wow, I like that a lot. Okay. Ooh, got something in my eye. What I want to do now is I'm gonna take that dark green shade again, and I'm gonna line the lid again. I know people are gonna be like, why would you take the time to do it before then, since you're doing it twice anyway? But because I did it before, it's already very close to the lash line, and so like it will blend in together nicely. And sometimes when you do it after, you will always have that gap. And now I have like a nice base layer. And that's it. Let's do it on the other eye as well. Ooh. Okay, I like this. Okay. My green eye look is done. So what we just used is that shade on the lower lash line. It's orange like when you look at it, but like it's gold in some lights, which I'm not able to show you on camera. Sometimes like 3ochromes, like 2ochromes they pick up, but like more than two, like a shade with like a flip, more than one shade, it doesn't seem to want to pick up on my camera. So now we're gonna put on a lip, and I'm not sure what to do, but I want, like, I've been so into dark lips lately, and I know people are gonna be like, it makes you look white. I know it does, and I don't care. So should we put on a red? That's a little much. Or a deep dark brown, or a gray shade. That's pretty as well. Or like another brown. I don't know. I think I'm gonna go for this or this. We're gonna go for the dark brown one. This is the Alien Cosmetics liquid lipstick in Brew. I've never used this on my lips. I've never used this formula either, so. I like that. I like these kind of colors. I know people are gonna be like, why would you? But I do. Okay, the only thing, well, I can't, I wanted to apologize for being quiet, but like literally, how can I talk? I was doing lipstick. The only thing that's kind of hard with this one is to get a sharp point, which is what I like. So what I'm going to do very quickly is I'm going to take this other brown. Bullet lipstick. And kind of get like a point with that, because then we have at least a brown point. Yes. Ooh, I like this. I like this. I like this. It feels quite nice on the lips. I can't tell you obviously how it wears yet, but I like it. What we are going to do, let me see. So we're gonna apply the blush that I have on a little bit more, because I feel like right now it kind of like the whole looks a little washed out. Obviously because I'm wearing like green eyeshadow and like dark brown lips, but I don't want to look as washed out as I do now, so I'm gonna apply a little bit more blush. See, that's like a little bit more alive. Let's do that on the other side as well. That is better. See, like I'm a little bit less washed out, and a tiny teensy bit of bronzer maybe. I do have to say that like most of the shades that I have on my face, they will look more like bright on camera. So like I feel like I have a lot of blush on, and then I go to like somewhere and then I look in a mirror there and like, where is that blush? So I think, and this blush also tends to fade a little bit over time, so I think it's good that we put on a little bit more. And now I realize that I almost forgot to put on mascara, which is a very important step. So we're gonna take some mascara and put that on. Ooh, there's a hair. There's a hair there. No, we don't want black hair. Okay. I'm gonna put on a base layer with this color, or like this color, this formula. And then I'm gonna take the Rare Beauty mascara, the mini one, and I'm gonna put that over that to give it a little bit more look. I don't need too much because since I'm wearing like a bright eye look with like a dark liner, I don't need too much mascara to make it look like I have eyes. But obviously I'm going to put on some to complete the look. Well, obviously, it's not necessarily obviously, but I like wearing mascara. Okay. Now what I'm going to do, weirdly, I'm weird, that's how I am. I'm going to take the Essence one again and just comb out like the little lumps that sometimes the Rare Beauty one kind of leaves behind. I don't want to put on too much mascara because in some cases it really clumps my lashes together and that's not very flattering. That was not trying to do an accent specifically, so if you're like, your Scottish accent is the worst, I don't even know what I was doing. I was just talking. Can you see that, what I just did? Super annoying. I just put mascara on my nose. Okay. Do I look like a witch? Yes, I do. And I don't mind. I hope this video still makes sense to you guys because I'm just talking like crazy things. I'm taking this little bit of mascara off because I don't necessarily want black on my nose with this spoolie. And that is it, you guys. That's the finished look. Let me round up. There's lipstick on my teeth. Okay, let me round this up. Ooh, knocked you over. Let me round this palette off. The Hela palette by Odenseye. I really like the Odenseye formula, but so far every palette that I owned from them wasn't totally my color story except for the Mini Sky. This is totally up my alley color story wise. I really like the formula. I love the shimmers, love the mattes, and I can't wait to play with like this half of the palette. Today I used this on the lash line twice, before and after shimmers. This to blend it out, this to blend that out, then that, the 3 shimmers. So the only like shade in the green part that I didn't use was this. I used all the other ones, and I used this little metallic greeny gold to peach shade on the lower lash line, as you might be able to tell. This is the finished look. I'm gonna put my hair forward, make sure it looks a little neat, and I'm very happy with how it turned out. I'm really excited to, you know, wear this look, and obviously I'm also very excited to wear this palette again. So thanks for watching. Oh, by the way, I most of the time tell you like, would I buy it? If you like greens, or if you want to get into greens and you like pinks, and like if you like the color story, definitely think you should get it off of someone else because it's sold out. They don't sell it anymore. But if you're like not loving color at all, you just want neutrals, this is not going to be for you. It's totally up my alley, but it's not going to be everybody's cup of tea. But if you're a color lover and you see someone selling it, I would definitely snatch it up because it's is that something? because it is really great. It's very beautiful on the eyes and I really enjoy it. So that's it for this palette. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you in my next video.